Doesn't that music just get you going? Listen, welcome to the big online sports quiz. If you're returning, welcome back. Really good to see you. If you're here for the first time, a special welcome. We're in for a great night. My name's Lanx. I'm one of the hosts. Katie, I think this is your first night. This is your debut. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I am very well. Look, hint of an accent in there. Where are you joining us from tonight?
Oh, all the way up from Inverness, all the way up the road.
It must be no, it's quite light there still. Probably is it pitch black here in Bicester? Pitch black.
Lovely it's dark up here. It's dark up here even quicker probably because we're light in summer, dark in the winter.
There we go. Good education already. I can see how the evening's going to go on. But look, there, top of my screen, there's an old timer, Stato and Quizmaster General himself, Johnny Reid. A word for us tonight.
Evening, Lanx. Good to see you all. Good to be back.
Very good. Look, Katie, we're going to get on to some banter in a bit, but we always hand over to the Quizmaster himself because he just needs to get this bit right. So we're all in shape for a good quiz. So, Johnny, come on, shape and instructions for the evening. What do we need to know?
Great. Well, as Lang said, welcome back. If you've been back before, you'll know the score. If you've been back before, it's pretty simple. If you're here for the first time, though, really warm welcome. And here's just 3 things you need to know about how to play. You're already doing this. If you're listening to me now, you're watching us live on YouTube. Then hopefully you've gathered a team. We need to add in this video call messenger app. You may well be, depending where in the country you are, you could be in a team of 6 somewhere. Who knows? Maybe you are. Some people are. That's great. Send in your photos if that's you. Finally, then, the key thing here. This is really key. Appoint a captain to fill in your answers. We're going to hear from somebody later who got it incredibly wrong as captain previously, and his team got 0 marks because he didn't do it well. His internet was poor, his spelling was off, all sorts. So appoint a captain. They need to be reliable internet. They can listen to the team as they feed in, and then ideally as well, their spelling's pretty good. Look, we've worked with Google to have a little bit better now at marking you on your spelling, so it's less of an issue. But still, try and make sure you get it as close as possible. And then it should mark it all automatically. And then we can have the leaderboard right at the end. So those are the 3 main things. We're going to give you 30 seconds now, just as a team. Make sure you get your team name sorted. Sort of fill in that first side of your /quiz sheet. You'll see it there, christiansport.org.uk/quiz sheet. You need to fill that in, put some information in there, and then we'll give you that 30 seconds, and then we'll get on.
Do you want us to be quiet, Johnny, in this time?
Oh, it's fine. I think people can mute us if they want, can't they?
Well, that's what usually happens, isn't it? We got to put up with that tonight, Katie. That if people don't like our chat, just on mute so that they can chat themselves, and that's all well and good, I think.
Fair enough. It's a good option to have, actually, to be able to put anyone on mute at any time would be a gift, really.
It'd be quite good for the 3 of us to have a mute, wouldn't it, for each other? If Johnny's giving me some chat in my ear, I can just press the button.
Absolutely.
Is that 30 seconds? I think that's it. Look, I'm going to give you some shape for the evening. This is what's going to happen in the next 80 minutes or so. Standard 4 rounds. We've worked this out. 4 rounds, 10 questions a round. You've got 60 seconds per question. So there's some familiar twists. There'll be some brand new things. Look out for if you're returning. Look out for those. Of course, always a tiebreaker question, and that can never be worked out. It's just closest to the answer on that one. Tiebreaker question. You're going to submit your answer sheet. That's a really important thing, as Johnny has already talked about. You will do that. And you've got to do that in the time frame as well that we give you. So look out for that. Then we're going to have a talk on the Christian faith. A good friend, Greg, is coming in to give us a talk on that. Looking forward to that. We'll introduce Greg a little bit later on. We'll come out of the talk. We'll go through the answers. And then we'll announce the winners with a prize. Now, Katie, I know you're new to the show, and I'm looking forward to the new prize that's on offer. Come on, tell us about that.
Oh, well, listen, rumour has it it's not a new prize. Think think it's the same old prize that was last season. I believe it's a £50 Amazon voucher, which is still fairly decent. You can distribute that amongst yourselves, the winning team, however they wish. And look, I've done a little bit of research this afternoon, finding out what a £50 Amazon voucher can buy you. I'm reliably told it can buy you 5k of jelly beans. Ooh. Which is quite a lot, or alternatively, a cardboard cutout of Boris Johnson, no less, life size, even with £5 to spare. So, £50 of Amazon voucher will get you more than maybe you thought. So there's that up for grabs tonight for the winning team. And obviously, apart from that, we have a leaderboard. Always brilliant to see your name up in lights on a leaderboard. But listen, don't panic if you don't make the top 10 overall. We have other leaderboards that you can maybe manage to get onto. So we might have sport leaderboards. And look, if you're a university student, there's a special leaderboard just for you. So, all to play for. But listen, absolutely crucial. No Googling, no cheating. Just, if it was a bigger prize, maybe it'd be more tempting. But come on, for £50, let's play fair.
That's fair play, Katie. That's great. Well, get in touch with us as well throughout the night. Use hashtag Big Sports Quiz. You can find us on all the social media, or use the comments on YouTube if you like to do that as well. We'll read some out as we go along. It's great to see some comments flying in. We've got some original teams back. Bicester Hockey Club are back. Quarantine Park Rangers are back. And some new ones in there, I'm sure, as well. So it's great to see that. Hey, if you're someone who doesn't like the comments, some don't. I think it may be a generational thing potentially as well. If you want to turn them on, turn them off, just hit hide chat or the X if you're on a mobile. You don't need to see them if you just want to focus on what's going on our screen. But do get in touch. Do use the comments. We're probably going to give you about 30 seconds again now. We're going to put the instructions back on screen here. If you're just joining us, I've seen some people have just been joining us as the numbers go up. We'll give you 30 seconds. That's all you need to know. And then we'll fly into round one.
Good. Another 30 seconds. Look, I've got my favourite tipple, Vimto, going on tonight. Katie, you got anything on the go?
Yeah, all about a wee cup of tea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice start. Any snacks?
Oh, no, I did not think about bringing snacks. I can't believe it.
Get the order in. Get the order in and get the snacks in later, Katie.
I'll have to put in for a delivery.
Come on, that's 30 seconds. We are good to go.
We seem to have lost Lanks. Are you back, Lanks?
Yeah, I was just trying that kind of mute thing, but it didn't work. It mutes me instead of you, so didn't get that. All right, okay, listen, here's round one. Round one's just great, isn't it? Because it's trivia. That's what it's all about. A good round, a good sports quiz is all about trivia to start with. So it's very simple. And what we're going to be looking at in this round, we're looking at the summer of sport. Now, depending upon how you look at it, you think, well, there's not much sport has been happening. But there certainly has been. And so it's to test your knowledge of the summer of sport. Quite simple, 10 questions, and get your answers in. Confer. So let's go. We're ready to go. Round one, question one. Here we go. Question one. The Olympics and Paralympics, oh dear, bad start, have been postponed until 2021. In which month will next year's Paralympics begin? Careful. Look at that carefully. Tricky one to start with. Cool, Johnny.
Well, it's multiple choice, isn't it? 1 in 12.
Yeah, it always used to be 1 in 3 for me when it was multiple choice.
Oh. Over in Tokyo, they've said it's going ahead, haven't they? So far.
Let's hope it does.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, got to get your answer in for that then before we move on to question 2. England played 4 countries in international men's cricket this summer. West Indies, Australia, Pakistan, and which other country? Got to think of your cricketing nations there.
Yeah, otherwise it's quite a big multiple choice if you just go with any country in the world.
Yeah. Got to hone it down somehow.
Yeah.
There's been some exciting cricket this summer, I think. I've enjoyed it. You into cricket, Katie?
Do you know, probably in relation to being a Scottish person, reasonably, yeah. Like I would keep up with the big games, the Ashes, tournaments like that. Yeah.
Were you watching the Bob Willis Trophy this afternoon, Katie?
No, that didn't.
All right,
feature.
come on, you two. Less of that. Let's go. Question 3. Which British woman won La Course by Le Tour for the first time this year? Oh, my.
Oh, wow. Good French accent there, Lanks.
Did you like that?
You dealt with that well.
Practiced that most of today.
Oh, that's good. You can tell.
I mean, it's, yeah. Thank you. Do you know what La and Lee are in French, Katie?
I want to say the. That, but I feel like I could trip myself up here, but I wanted to say it's the. Am I right?
Well, we might get someone who can type in and tell you if it's right or not. Good effort, though.
Thanks. Okay, right. That's us. We're getting going here. That's the end of question 3. On to question 4. From which country does the new England women's football manager come from?
Could be a trick question.
Could be a trick question.
Well, it could be, couldn't it? It could be England. It's unlikely, but yeah. Phil Neville stepping down. I'm not sure exactly when yet. I think it's still just asking whether he's going to do the Olympics or not. He's meant to do the Euros and the Olympics and then finish, I think. So.
Okay.
That's why they call him Stato, Katie. He knows a lot about sport.
Good to have him on board then.
Well, it'd be good to have on your quiz team, to be honest with you.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah, it would be good. Right, we're coming up to question 5 in the first round. Summer of sport. Let's go with question 5. Oh, here we go. Pierre Gasly was the first Frenchman to win a Grand Prix since 1996 when he won the Italian Grand Prix. Which team does he race for? God, I'm getting all these French questions.
Yeah. They obviously didn't trust a Scottish accent to deal with that.
I can't respond to that, Katie. Yeah. Johnny does know that I got a B in GCSE French. That's why he's
deliberate.
Yeah, these questions land on me, I guess.
See, you're qualified.
Oh, very good.
Okay, so on to question 6. Seattle announced the name of their new NHL franchise in July. What is it? Is it A, Seattle Swordfish, B, Seattle Metropolitans, Seattle Sockeyes, or Seattle's Kraken? Ooh. I'm an NFL fan, but I don't know much about NHL. But it could be, all of those. American sports teams know how to name themselves.
Oh,
level.
As in, once you obviously do not Google now. Be very clear on that. Do not Google now. But if you want to see one of the greatest new sports team logos, and that's not giving it away at all, it is just a superb bit of work. They've done very well. 32nd team, I think, in the NHL.
Wow. Knowledge.
Question 7. Irishman Sam Bennett won the Tour de France points classification. What colour jersey does the points winner wear? That's just finished, hasn't it? Just the other day. That's fresh in your mind, that one, surely.
Although I suppose the trick with that one is there's different coloured jerseys for different things, isn't there? Yeah, that would be where you begin to doubt yourself. That's the problem, isn't it? You begin to doubt yourself in quizzes. You think, yes, I know the answer, and then your shadow of a doubt just creeps in.
It's usually got instinct, isn't it, though, Katie? You've got to go with that.
Yeah, just got to.
But when you got 6 gut instincts going on, and they're all different.
It's true.
That's when it gets tricky.
Okay. Question 8. Scot Jemma Reekie won 2 Diamond League events this summer. In which event? Jemma Reekie. Good Scottish girl.
Is that a Scottish name as well, Katie?
Reekie? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Edinburgh is known as the Old Reekie. It means, it actually means smelly. I'm sure it doesn't mean that when it's their second name, but that's what the word does mean in Scots.
Good. I mean, yes, that's why you've landed with that question.
Yeah.
Good.
Is Gemma with a J a common Scottish thing?
I don't think I've ever come across a Gemma with a J, but there's a lot of interesting spellings that you do get. So it could well be, yeah.
Right, question number 9. Which English golfer finished tied second at the US PGA Championship in August? You've got 4 to choose from: Paul Casey, Justin Rose, Danny Willett, or Andrew Johnson.
Have you got any factoids for us on this one, Johnny?
I've got nothing, I'm afraid. No, I'm just checking out what's going on YouTube.
Yeah, and anything going on?
Not really. You kind of, there's a few people have saying they're in, and then different conversations just happen. There's a bit of chat going on.
Nice.
The Candy Crew Athletics Club are back for more, which is good to see.
It's great to see.
So yeah,
welcome.
Okay, so I think this is question 10. This will be our last one, is it? This round. Okay, question 10. Only 5 players from outside of the UK and Ireland have made more than 400 Premier League appearances. Name one of them. Oh. So more than one option for this one. You're having to think about that one, Langs.
Yeah, did you see me just rock back in my chair?
Yeah, that was your thinking pose, definitely.
It was, yeah.
I often quite make question 10. You want to make it a ponderer, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's good that. I mean, I think I've got 4 of them, Katie.
Ooh, confident.
That's impressive. You only need one.
That's why I was just rocking back to get the last one. Yeah. Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've got all 5. Yeah. All right. Do you know what we do on this round? It is good. We have a little recap. We don't do this on any other round because, Katie, sometimes we just get 1 or 2 latecomers. So you have 60 seconds, 48 seconds now, for each. Is it a minute per 5 questions, Johnny?
It is. Yeah, it's very generous.
So we've got 2 minutes in total. So get chatting. Get your answers down. It's worth spending a bit of time just making sure. Yeah, we've said that gut instinct usually works, but you never know. You might just be a bit too cocky going into some of these questions, and worth going back over them, I reckon.
May have to argue it out as well. 2 people have got strong opinions.
Yeah, who's going to back down?
Okay. So there we go. There's the next second 5.
It's a good round, that, though. Johnny, I like that to kick off with.
Well, it's been a good summer, hasn't it? It was quite hard. There's been so much sport. It's been like we've trying to cram everything in after a few months off.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, gets us right up to date as well, doesn't it? It does. Oh, just conscious, aren't we, at a sports quiz, and some of you will be back playing your sport, and others, you're nowhere near back playing your sport, and some of you are playing sport in different ways with restrictions. So it's a tough old time, isn't it? It's worth remembering that at this point. So again, good to have you with us for a Friday evening sports quiz. Hope it's well worth your time. Last 7 seconds to work this through. And then, Johnny, I'm going to come to you. I want a comment or two from YouTube. See if anyone's out there with something special.
Something special? That's pressure on them, isn't it? Well, as in here's the most special one so far. I don't know how you would often spend your wedding anniversary, but we've got a couple of spending their 10th wedding anniversary doing the big quiz. So Dr. Naomi Maynard's 10th year wedding anniversary, about to boss for CIS quiz, they say. So there's a group of them. I think they're gathering on Zoom, I hear, dressed nice and smartly to celebrate their 10th year wedding anniversary. It's not a bad way to spend it.
The best way to spend it.
Can't think of a better way, really. So Naomi and Adam Maynard, happy wedding anniversary to you. Great to have you with us.
To be fair, you pulled that out of the bag, Reedy. I wasn't expecting that special. You know, I was just expecting a comment or two that someone's making.
Well, as in, you don't often get something that special coming through, but it was. It's great.
No, I was expecting just that we're from Northampton, and that kind of comment. But
well, I've got somebody who says they're eating fajitas and going to win this quiz. That's what they just told me. So that's normally the sort of comments we're getting.
Okay.
Maybe let us know in the comments what dinner you're having. If you're having it now.
Strong choice, fajitas, actually. That's a strong dinner choice.
Come on, then. Let's get on with this. What we got next?
Okay, so again, another bit of a classic round. This one, guess the logo. It's very popular. And we're going to show you a logo from either a sports team, a brand, or something similar. Now, just to warn you, the logos might be missing something, or they might be blurry or zoomed in, just for that added little bit of extra challenge. So just to warn you about that. So all you need to do is tell us who the logo is for. But listen, if you have just arrived late, just remember you can still get onto the quiz sheet there. See it going around the bottom of the screen there, christiansandsport.org.uk/quiz sheet. Okay, so the logo round. Great. Okay, so here's your first one. 60 seconds on the clock to work this one out. I mean, when you look at sporting logos on their own, some of them you realize are definitely more complicated than others. And this would be on the more simple design-wise, I would say.
But you might say simple, Katie, but effective.
Very.
And
iconic.
That one goes back right to my childhood roots. That one does.
Is it?
Yeah. 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 Lots of good memories. Nice, easy one to kick us off with there, I think, Johnny.
Just want to ease in, don't you?
You do. Question one's off me. Yeah. Come on then, question 2.
Ooh. Bit fancier.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow. Well, there we go, 1905.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a clue.
Could be a clue in there. Does that go back to your childhood days, 2 legs?
Very good. Not quite. No, not quite. Oh, dear. No, I never played volleyball anyway, Katie.
Okay.
Looks like a volleyball.
It could be the net, actually, couldn't it? As well.
Oh, yeah, good. Good point. Good point. Cool, I love this round. It's just great, isn't it? Simple. You've either got it or you haven't got a clue.
Yeah. Okay,
Right,
right.
4 seconds. 4 seconds left.
Here we go. Okay, so this is the third one. Ooh. Can almost hear people running to their closets now, looking through things, thinking, I'm sure I've seen that somewhere on the top or something.
Is that allowed or is that cheating, do you think?
It's not Googling.
It's not. Well, it's certainly not Googling, no.
I don't know. What do you think, Johnny? Is that cheating?
So I missed that. I was looking through the comments again.
Just wondering if it's cheating to run through to your cupboard and check if you think you've got an item of clothing with one of the logos on it.
No, I don't think so. I think that's just making use of the facilities you've got around you. It's not Google, like you say.
Yeah. Using your environment.
Question is, do you think you've got anything in your closet with that logo on, Katie?
I'm probably best not to comment on that since I think I've worked out the answer.
Oh, smart question 4.
Interesting.
There we go. Wow.
Right. Wow. Yeah, indeed. Wow. I've got a feeling that's not the whole logo, but I might be wrong. I think this might be one of the zoomed in ones.
Yeah. Do you think you've got it?
I'm pretty confident, actually. I'm not going to lie. What about you?
Yeah, I think I have. Don't think there's anything in my closet with it on, but I don't think so. No.
Somebody's claiming they only need 58 seconds for this round.
Oh, that will come back to bite them.
Ooh, that's a smart looking one.
Yeah, I quite like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if your person is sitting there twiddling their thumbs now after 39 seconds.
Don't think on this one. This one's tricky, I think.
I agree.
One of my favourite things on logos, trying to see if there's a bit of negative space, see if it's like spelling something which you can't quite see. If you look at the FedEx logo, if you want to see a brilliant bit of negative space. It's quite geeky, that, but I'm a fan of the logo.
Yeah, cheers for that, Johnny.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you know.
Next time I'm heading up the M6, I'll be looking at them FedEx trucks.
Oh, it's clever, though. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
What?
You'd be thinking about the negative space lengths.
Exactly.
Question 6. Look at the negative space in that logo, and hopefully that might help you.
Might inspire you. Everybody might be making their own logos for their teams now, thinking about how to use their negative space.
Wow. I mean, it's going back to your comments around the first logo, that one, a bit, Katie.
Yeah.
It's as simple as they come, isn't it? I think you've got it.
Do you know what? I'm not so sure about this one.
Oh.
All right, okay. Time to answer that one and on to the next one. Here comes 7. Ooh.
It's a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, a little bit more artistic flair. How's the negative space in that one, Johnny?
I'm not sure it's spelling anything, but I'd love to be proven wrong. I may just not be able to see it currently.
Get your head round. Yeah, go on. Keep going. And you see it. Oh, good one. Very good one. We would like to hear from that chap. What might be a lady who's spent 58 seconds just relaxing. See if they're still spending that time now. That'd be quite good to hear. Or see.
No, well, I'm gonna. He's been in touch with me. I don't know if it is a he, to be fair, but THB's been in touch with me, so I've got a shout out once we get to the end of this round.
Great.
We've got a bit of chat coming through.
There's question 8, by the way, in case you've missed it. Question 8.
Okay, another animal in that one.
Is that the full logo, Johnny? Nothing's been taken away from that.
Something has been taken away.
Oh, sorry. It's just if that was all right to ask such a question.
Oh, I'm a bit stumped by that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. What animal is it? That's the big question that I'm asking. Could be one of 5 in my brain at the moment. That animal.
5.
Yeah. Tiger. Okay. No, I'm only kidding. But
there you go. Second last one there, number 9.
Easy. Yeah, easy. There's all sorts of negative spacing going on here, isn't there?
I'm never going to look at logos the same way.
Seriously, the FedEx logo, it's genius. It's got an arrow in there, which you've never seen before.
An arrow?
It's an arrow. Yeah, I know. It's clever.
Just don't know how I'm going to be able to contain my excitement.
Well, you're not allowed to go on Google, unfortunately, for another hour.
No.
I don't know how anyone's containing himself right now.
It would almost, just be too difficult.
Oh, you too. Please. Right, come on. Question 10, the last question of round 2. We're nearly halfway there. Wow. There we go. What logo is this? Indeed. Kate, have you got that? Have you got any idea what that is?
I have an inkling. I'm not. It'd be one that I'd be prepared to listen to other people's opinions on.
What are you saying that in other questions you would just blank out your friends if you were playing this with your friends?
Absolutely. Some it would just be like, no one else needs to contribute. But this one I would willingly take other people's input.
Oh, you've got to back yourself, Katie, and you back yourself.
Someone has to.
Oh, wow. That's it.
Great. Well,
that was good, wasn't it? Yeah, I like that. Round 2, end of round 2. Enjoyable round, that, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you. Halfway through the quiz. Listen, Katie, remind us what we're playing for again.
Yeah, you're playing for, well, first of all, just getting on the leaderboard, whether that be the overall one or one of the sports ones or university ones. But also, very importantly, for the top prize, £50 of Amazon vouchers to spend how you like it. So you can start dreaming already. What would you spend it on for your team? You can start dreaming that already.
Yeah, Katie, I'm going to ask you. Go on, you're in with your team. You get the news. You are first, and your mind goes to the money. What are you thinking? £50 as a team. What would you do with it?
Well, do you know, the 5k of jelly beans sounds like an option. I think a snack maybe for the next time you come back to do the quiz.
That's good.
Would be, that would be something. Yeah, I don't know what I'll have to think what else. What about you, Lanx? What would it be?
Yeah, a snack of some sort is quite a good shout. But a decent snack would be quite good. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought actually. I think I'm so far away from ever winning this quiz. The Old Chester Running Club. Then we're getting better all the time. But hope you're doing all right tonight, fellas. But we're so far away from winning it, so I haven't ever dreamt about it. Katie, come on, let's get on. Let's get on with round number 3. Now, I like this round. Here's a new round. Look, there it is. Race to 100. Every answer is a number. And there we go. And all 10 answers together add up to 100. So we'll give you a bit of time after the round to add up your numbers to make sure you're not hitting 98. Or then if you are, you've got to change a number somewhere to get it up to 100. It's an interesting round, and it keeps you on your toes the whole way through. And you might have to go back and adjust and think how you're going to sort this out. So I like this. I like this very much. Looking forward to it. Should we dive in? Anything else, Johnny, on it? Or dive into...
No, all good. We can dive in.
Come on then. Let's go. Question 1. Here we go. How many players start a match for a standard rugby union team? Oh, nice one. Cool. For all the questions like this, it was 59.
Well, you're going to be moving your numbers around though, aren't you? As you get someone's locked in.
Yeah.
This is like a sports round with maths as well. That's double the challenge, really.
Yeah.
You didn't come to me in between rounds for a shout out, but we've had a clear one here for Gary. Gary's 18th birthday today. Gary's been to all the Sports Plus summer camps, which Chris Sport run, I'm being told. So happy birthday, Gary. Great to have you part of the quiz.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the comments wishing me a happy birthday as well. So
brilliant. Happy
Absolutely.
birthday, Gary. Top man. Top man. 10-year wedding anniversary, 18-year-old birthday. Where would you rather be?
Absolutely right. Question 2. How many wickets did Stuart Broad take in test matches this summer?
Oh, my.
I would have thought that'd be a fair few.
Yeah. Oh, he's a handy player, all right, KT. But you've got to get it right in the nose for all the numbers to add up to 100.
Yeah, definitely. That's tricky.
Very tricky. Very good. Last few seconds on question 2. And we'll move into question 3. How many players play on the court from one team in a game of wheelchair rugby? Oh, my.
also known as murder ball.
Is it got 2 names? Wheelchair rugby and murder ball. Come for a game of murder ball. Oof.
Right now.
Don't know whether I fancy that.
It's pretty full on.
It is, isn't it?
It's proper violent.
It is incredible. It
That's
is
amazing.
incredible. Yeah. But the question is, how many players play on the court from one team?
Trying to picture games I've watched from the Paralympics. Okay, question 4. Arsenal beat West Ham in their FA Women's Super League opener. How many goals were scored in total in the match?
Ooh.
You're doing this round with pencil, aren't you, really? You're kind of...
Oh, it's a bit late now, that, Johnny. That's a bit late.
Well, no, but your captains probably get just making lists, aren't they? And then we're going to give them a 5-minute break after this, which is going to help, isn't it?
That will help.
Time to get the calculators.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining this one. I don't know the answer, but I can't see this being like a 1-0, Katie, or a 1-1.
No, it's going to be. I'd imagine it was a high-scoring game.
I'd imagine. Yeah.
I'm sure I did see it at some point on the BBC Sport website. Trying to picture.
Question 5. The green ball is worth how many points in a game of snooker? Oh, that's a nice steady one. I think you can just steady yourself here. Good question. Right in the middle of this round. Very good. And you can go back into the others. You kind of got to write the question down as well, haven't you? You're part of the question to make sure that you're on top of it from the end of the round. Any news, Johnny, from 58 seconds?
Well, no, that was the guy asking for the shout out. 58 seconds.
Oh, so. Gary. That was Gary.
Well, no, as in I think it's somebody asking for a shout out on Gary's behalf. THB.
THB.
Yeah.
Could that be? Tom Harry Beaumont? Someone like that? Maybe.
Okay, question 6. In which round was Tyson Fury's fight against Deontay Wilder stopped earlier this year? Ooh.
I think they've got a rematch coming up sometime soon. I think it was meant to be this summer.
I mean, strong second names for boxers. Fury and Wilder. Yeah.
Tyson's all right though as well.
Well, and Deontay though, it's just strong names all round, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. It'd be harder to imagine them as golfers.
Yeah, but Johnny Reed, it's a good heavyweight boxer's name. Question number 7. How many F1 races this season have not been won by Lewis Hamilton? So this season, how many have not been won by Lewis Hamilton? Add it to your others. Oh, is it tricky? It is tricky, this.
Well, the problem is if you're out on one, you're probably getting 2 wrong, aren't you? Because you're going to be working your numbers through. So a bit of scrambling going on.
Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, question 8. How old is the current US Open champion, Naomi Osaka? She did well.
Very well.
Very well.
Who did she beat in the final? Do you remember, Katie?
No, I don't. I read an interview with her after it, saying how she really didn't expect to win. She really was setting herself up in her head to be like, I just want to embarrass myself. But I can't remember where she was playing.
I'll try and find out.
Yeah.
Azarenka.
Yeah.
Victoria Azarenka.
There you go.
Right, last 2 questions. You're starting to be thinking around getting these added up to 100 now. Question 9. A penalty kick in rugby league is worth how many points? Rugby league, not union. Penalty kick in rugby league is worth how many points?
I think if this was me, I'd be panicking because I'd probably be over 100 by now. And you're really far out.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if I know this one.
Okay, final question of this round. Bryson DeChambeau won the US Open last weekend. What is his current world golf ranking?
All right. So I'm guessing that's changed after the weekend. Does it?
That would,
Yeah.
that would be inferred in
Well,
the question.
as in as of today.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think they update every week. I think there's a tournament again this weekend, but they update probably on Sunday night, I'd imagine, after the tournament finishes. They
Very
normally
good.
play Thursday to Sunday, don't they?
Very, very good.
The mad scientist, as he's known.
Oh,
Fair play to him.
He bulked up over lockdown. That's the difference. He's put on about 20, 30 yards on his driving.
Vroom. But kept missing the fairway, but he still won it. So, hey, that's the big deal. Look, 100, that's the number you've got to get. Not 99, not 103, 100. So do a little bit of work. Katie, we're off for a break, aren't we? How long have we got?
5 minutes to run to the bathroom, grab a drink, and there'll be a countdown on the screen before we hit 5 minutes before we hit talk and the final round of the quiz. So make sure you work out those numbers, and we will see you in 5 minutes.
Lovely. See you later. Oh, here we go. Lovely. Look, I've filled up. Katie, have you?
Got mine.
Oh no, tea to water. There we go. Hopefully 100. You've sorted that out, and we're on to the next round, the quiz, round 4. A favourite, absolute favourite. We're back with the emojis. Emoji sports stars. Simple. I think it's not the concept's simple, but obviously it's tricky. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a quiz. Look, just say what you see. The emojis spell out the name, the first and the second name of sports stars. So. Go for it. Shall we have a try? There's always a trial. There's always a trial on this, just to get it conceptually. Let's have a little look. You've got to make sure that you give us first name and last name in the answer sheet. That is absolutely crucial. So please do that. Let's have a look at that trial one. There we go. It's a favourite trial one as well, isn't it? Is it? Johnny's nodding his head. Katie, have you got that one?
Yeah, I've got that one. That is a classic.
Go on then.
Oh, you want me to reveal the example answer?
Yeah, it's an example. Yeah, go.
I reckon that is Tiger Woods.
Correct.
Correct. Simple, isn't it? Yeah. Tiger Woods. You say what you see. There we have it. Quite simple. So sports stars. Right up for this one. This is make or break. So we're in there. Do we have to wait for that countdown of 40 seconds?
No, we can crack on.
Come on then, let's go. Question 1.
Ooh.
There we have it. Emoji sports stars. Ooh.
Quite an eclectic bunch of emojis.
Yeah. I mean, look at those. Look at those first 2 there, Katie. They almost don't look like emojis, do they? do you know when? Look at that. The detail in both of those.
You're just remembering the days when it just used to be a smiley face.
It used to be like the colon and the colon and the brackets.
That's all I've got still. Is that really an emoji? Brilliant. But anyway, it's got to spell the name of a sports star. Who is it?
Okay, question 2. Another one. Wow. Some not very happy looking emojis in that one.
I mean, there's not a lot you can say about these, are there?
No, I know.
Without giving the game away.
I know. You're having to not say too much.
Can remember playing this with our other colleague who we ran the quiz with. I think he's wrapped up all nice and warm with a cup of cocoa tonight. He must be Dano.
A few people asking where he is.
Yeah. I know exactly where he is. Rug over his lap, nice cup of cocoa, enjoying the quiz from his favourite armchair, no doubt. That's where he is. Here we go, question 3. Come on, what we got there? Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah, you're on that one.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. If the other 2 were a bit trickier, which they probably were, this one's hopefully got you back in the game. Yeah, that's it. Nothing more to be said. Oh, looking forward to the next one.
Okay, question 4. Ooh. That looks like a more complex surname.
A few more syllables, aren't there?
problem with these is the minute you know the answer, you think it's really obvious.
Have you got this one then, Katie?
I'm debating, but it just, you know what, that way once you see the answer, you think, oh, how could I not have seen that?
Yeah. Sure
But
thing.
At the time.
Tricky-o. Let's go to question 5. Cool. What is that?
I'm glad you said that, Max.
Emoji.
Yeah, they're all legitimate emojis. Emojis have got quite detailed now.
Wow.
I'm just trying to imagine a conversation where you'd use some of these. But,
Yeah.
That can be a challenge.
Yeah.
Challenge for this week is to get them in.
Any comments coming in about this round, Johnny?
Not really. Just a hello from a third banger boys brigade in Northern Ireland.
Oh.
Yeah, they're taking part in the quiz tonight. Yeah.
I spotted someone saying hello from Canada during the break.
I know, that's impressive, isn't it?
National.
I think that's quite a global team. That I think there's a few of them spread around the world.
Wow. Okay, there you go. Question 6. Ooh.
Oof.
I'm stuck on that one.
Yeah, me too. Oh. So once you get one of them, then you can...
It normally clicks.
Yeah, but that one hasn't. Oh, question 7. Question 7. Who's that?
I can imagine this round is chaos if you are on a Zoom call with 5 or 6 people. Like, as in chaos, but potentially helpful because people might just be yelling stuff, and then eventually something sticks for one of them, and you can get there.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I think I've got that.
You got that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Katie. Well done.
Thanks.
Got a team from the Uni of Nottingham joining us as well.
Good to have you with us, Dan. Great stuff.
Going for the uni table.
Good.
Whoa. This question 8 is, that is quite overwhelming. it's an awful lot of emojis.
Trying to get my head around what the brackets could mean. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, good that.
Brackets are helpful.
Brackets are helpful.
Give me a few more options as well. There's only so many names you can spell with emojis.
Yeah.
So it does help.
Yeah.
But Stealth Traps is saying this round is really hard, which is fine. Which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is hard. Oh, question 9, 2 to go. Okay, what have we got here? Okay. Ooh. Woohoo. We get
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Just leans back in his chair, enjoys the last 16 seconds. Not 58 seconds, Lex, but
Yeah,
16.
I'm not a 58er, am I now?
Oh, last one. Oh, help.
Cool, get your head around that one. Wow. Get your head around that one.
Oh,
Last question.
Yeah, it is. Look, last question. Wow. Wow. Look, 1-0. That is the end of round 4. That is the end of the quiz. But, Johnny, not quite the end of the quiz.
No, tiebreaker. As you said, lots of you are playing. So I'm not sure we've had a winner split by the tiebreaker yet, but we've definitely had the podium split by tiebreaker. So this is really important. So closest number on the tiebreakers you'd expect. How many shots in total were hit across all players playing in the 2020 US Open Golf Tournament that finished last week? How many shots in total were hit?
Got to do some quick maths on that one.
Got some quick maths, yeah.
Wow.
A strong tiebreaker question.
Look, there we go. There we have it. Look, can you see? Please, please, please pay attention. Answers submitted or even submitted in 1 minute, 49 seconds. If you're outside of this time, your answers do not get submitted. So, Katie and I, we're just going to relax. We're going to sit back. But you need to be working really hard now. You need to be getting onto your captain and making sure that your captain's on it. Check, double check, triple check, quadruple check, and then submit them. Submit them now, just if you're sure. Get your answers in. You've got to be in it to win it. Katie, have you played this before, or have you just watched from afar, or have you actually played in a team?
I have watched from afar. Yeah, I've watched from afar. But yeah, no, it's challenge, isn't it? It's a good brain workout.
It really is, yeah. So you've never had this kind of pressure 2 minutes. This the point. You've never been a captain.
No, never been trusted, Lex.
Well, I mean, not in life. I mean, of course, you might have been a captain in your netball team and so on and so forth. But I just mean, this is it, isn't it? Because everyone's thinking, "Come on."
Yeah, this is extra pressure, kind of captaincy.
Isn't it?
This is not when you want an internet issue.
Wow.
20 seconds.
Come on. 12, 10, 9. Come on, get them in. Get them in. Get them in. Gone. Gone. Time is up. Now, listen, time's up, so forget about that. Remember what I said at the beginning. We're going to have a break now and listen to a talk. Here's Greg. Greg, great to have you with us. Look, you've done these quizzes previously, and I think you're doing it as well with your friends tonight. How have you got on? How are you getting on tonight?
It's a tricky one tonight, isn't it? There's been some really tough ones, and some we've had no clue on at all. So I don't think it's our best run, but we're having a good crack at it.
Good, man. Good. Right, listen, before I just hand over to you, we'd love you to listen into this. Listen in to Greg. We think it's really important, Christians in sport, to tell you something of the good news of Jesus. Link it to the world of sport as well. So, Greg, take it away. I'll come back in a few minutes. Over to you.
Great. Thanks, Langs. Hey, look, we're all here, aren't we? Because we love sport. We love to compete, to train, to get fit together. And we also like those kind of make or break moments that sport provides. I don't know if you're watching last week, the Tour de France, the penultimate stage of the Tour de France. It was phenomenal. There was the guy who was leading, Primo Roglic. He was out in front. He had done really well the whole tour. His team had been incredibly strong. But this is the mountain time trial, the penultimate stage. He's 57 seconds in the lead. And the young guy, 21-year-old Tadej Pogačar, I think that's how you say his name anyway, Tadej Pogačar, he was in second place. Here's his first ever Tour de France. Nobody expected him to do particularly well. The day came, the mountain time trial, Tadej Pogačar is off second to last. And he seizes his moment. He seizes his moment like he's never seized anything before. And he does the race of his life, overtakes the time of the leader, wins the Tour de France. Youngest winner for 110 years of the Tour de France, Tadej Pogačar, seized the moment. It was an amazing moment in sport. I don't know about you, I'm sure for you too, as me, life has felt like a bit of a mountain time trial stage of the Tour de France recently, hasn't it? Twists and turns, false horizons, like a constant incline all the time. Lots of challenges for all of us. And perhaps, like many, you've asked the question, where is God in all of this? Where is God during this pandemic? And I don't know what you've concluded. Maybe it's God isn't there. Maybe it's he just doesn't care. Or maybe, hey, look, it just doesn't matter. Well, we're going to look now at a bit of the Bible, account of Jesus's life. And it answers those questions. The first thing it says is God is there. God is there. The Father loves the Son and has placed everything in his hands. You see, God is there. He has revealed himself perfectly in the person Jesus Christ. If you're looking for God anywhere else, you're going to miss him because he is Jesus Christ himself. Come close to us. So you want to know what I'm like? Here I am. God is there. Second question, does God care? Well, yes, he does. This is the second part of that sentence. Whoever believes in the Son has eternal life. You know, God sees our mess. He sees the mess in the world. He sees the mess in our lives. And he sees us reject him all the time, living as if he's not there, living as if it doesn't matter. And rightly, because we live like this, he is justly angry. But instead of wiping us out, he does something incredible. He sends his son, Jesus, because he loves us, to live among us and to die on the cross in our place. You know, he didn't just stay dead. He rose back to life 3 days later, proving that this debt we have with God because of our rejection of him is paid for, proving that there is life after death. So it says, whoever believes in the Son has eternal life. God is there. He's revealed in Jesus. God does care because he sent Jesus to die in our place so that we could be restored into a relationship with him and have life that lasts. So the final part is does it matter? Does it matter? Can you just sit at home tonight and go, fine, Christians in sport quiz doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really matter how I respond to God. Well, this is how the passage finishes. But whoever rejects the Son will not see life, for God's wrath remains on them. You see, how we live, what we've done, how we reject God in our life by ignoring him as if he's not there does matter. It does matter. How we respond to Jesus matters. And the Bible says that if we reject the Son, we won't see life. We won't see life now, and at death, we won't go to meet him and be with him forever. For God's wrath, his right and just anger, remains on us. Tadej Pogačar last week, he seized the moment. The moment was in front of him, the make or break moment, and he seized it. I wonder what you're going to do with this message. Today is a Pogačar moment. Will you turn from perhaps your current direction of going, hey, look, God isn't there, he doesn't care, and it doesn't matter, to believing in Jesus and following him? Or will you face life and death alone with God's right anger on you? Hey, look, the stakes are high, much higher than a sports quiz. The choice is yours. And the lasting life offered by Jesus is more wonderful than you can imagine. So what I'd love you to do is, with your teams, perhaps with the person that's invited you along to the quiz tonight, just to discuss this question. It's kind of a really real question, a locker room, a changing room question. Here's the question for you. What would it take for you to seize the moment and turn to follow Jesus? Because whoever believes in the Son has eternal life, but whoever rejects the Son will not see life, for God's wrath remains on them. Have a chat about that question, and we'll head back to the quiz. Thanks. Back to you.
Greg, thank you. Great question to leave us. And those three other questions that Greg mentioned as well. Is God there? Does God care? And does it matter? All culminating in that big question. Will you seize the moment? What would it take for you to seize the moment? Really good stuff. Think that through. Look, we're going to run through the answers now, and we get to the business end of the quiz, obviously, and we talk about the prize as well as we give that out, Katie. Exciting times. So should we just dive into the answers? We might as well. Let's crack on with this. Let's go. Round one. Katie, go on. Take us through the answers of round one. Over to you.
There you go. The Olympics and Paralympics have been postponed until 2021. In which month will next year's Paralympics begin? The answer was August. There you go. Okay, so England played 4 countries in international men's cricket this summer: West Indies, Australia, Pakistan, and which other country? Let's find out. Ireland.
Oh. Yeah. Played a one-day series against England.
There we go.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Oh, I think this one's yours, Lanks. Do you want to try?
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Latour by Latour for the first time this year. It's the answer. The British woman you're looking for.
Are you going to pronounce that?
I was waiting for Katie. Lizzie Danon. Something like that. There we go. Question 4.
Okay, from which country does the New England women's football manager come from? Was it a trick question?
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Netherlands. Serena Weigman. She's currently the manager of the Netherlands, of Holland. Taking over England in the summer, I think, next summer.
Interesting move. There you go.
Yeah.
Another French one. I'll take over here, Katie. Pierre Gasly was the first Frenchman to win a Grand Prix since 1996. Look, what team does he race for? He races for Alpha Tauri.
Nice.
Oh, tricky one. That. No, that.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. Okay. Oh, Seattle NHS franchise, right? What did it go for? What was the answer for this one then? Oh, Seattle Kraken.
What a name.
What a name.
What a name.
That's going to be an interesting logo.
Oh, it's great.
to look that one up.
I think there is some negative space in it as well.
Come on, quickly, you two. Question 7. What about Irishman Sam Bennett, who won the Tour de France points? What jersey does the points winner wear? Green. Standard. Just green.
There you go.
Good.
Okay, and 8. Oh, Jemma Reekie. Right, which event was it this summer then? She won 800 meters. Yeah, good runner.
Yeah, very good. Question 9. What about the English golfer tied second? I think I know this. I think it was Paul Casey.
Was Paul Casey, yeah. Was Paul Casey. Beaten by Colin Morikawa by 2 shots.
Yes,
So
that was it.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Here you go, Lanx. Can you name these then?
Oh, yeah, you said you had all 5.
You only need 1, though, don't you?
Yeah, but feel free to share the 5 with us, Lex.
Oh, we've only got time for 1. Brad Friedel.
Brad Friedel is 1. Mark Schwarzer, Sylvain Distan, Brad Friedel, Petr Cech, or Jussi Jääskeläinen.
Look how many goalkeepers there are. 4 out of 5. Come on, then. Let's go to round number 2. Logo round, favourite of many. We can rattle through these nice and quick, I reckon. Question 1. Oh, there we go. Come on, Katie. What's that?
Umbro.
Umbro. Oh, hey. Yes, there it is. Umbro. Nice. Question 2. You knew this one, Katie. Go on.
I would say Crystal Palace.
It is right. That is a Crystal Palace. Yeah.
There we go. I wonder what it was missing.
They claim to be the oldest club in the world. But
Wow.
there's a bit of controversy because it's 1905. They claim they're from way earlier, but
Right.
Big claim.
There you
Big
go.
claim. Question
Big
3. What do we get? It's a cricket one, isn't it? Did you get it?
Yeah,
It
I
is.
think this one you asked me if I had anything in my wardrobe with this one. No, I don't, for a very good reason, I think.
Yeah. There we
Yeah.
go. Middlesex cricket. Yeah, very good. Question 4, part of. Yeah. I think we both got this, though, didn't we? Chicago Bulls, reckon?
Yeah.
There it is. Very good. Question number 5. Oh, tricky one. This is when it started getting harder. No idea.
Super League.
FA Women's Super League. Would you need all of those words?
no,
John?
we would WSL Women's Super League. We're pretty generous in our marking now. So
Lovely.
yeah.
Lovely. Question 6. Oh, this is a bit of a blast from the past as well, I think.
You better take that one then, thanks.
Lotto. Yeah, first football boots, I think. Mine were Lottos, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Katie.
Here comes the animals. So I think, is this kookaburras?
It's Kookaburra. Yeah, hockey, cricket, Australian company. Yeah.
Very good. Question 8. You did take something out. So what animal could that? That could be a leopard or a jaguar or a cheetah or a lynx or a puma.
So
and that's what I'm thinking, Katie.
Yeah. So it is a puma. It's Los Pumas.
Ah.
So it is the Argentinian rugby team would accept anything around kind of that Argentina Rugby Union, Argentina rugby team.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Los Pumas.
Question 9, easy.
Yeah. New
Good running
Balance.
trainer, New Balance. Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah, and question 10. Oh, Katie, you think you knew this one? Go on.
Was this Billabong?
Ah, good. Like it.
Correct. Billabong.
Lovely. Come on then, round 3. Race to 100. Interesting. Come on, we'll rattle through these as well, see where we get to. Let's go. Question 1. Sorry, Katie, you know this one, don't you? Easy.
Yeah, so standard number of players for a standard rugby union team, 15. Yeah, not the subs, just the ones on the pitch.
Keep counting them then. Stuart Broad, how many wickets?
29. He was dropped from the first test, but then player of the summer.
Oh, boys. Right, I'm out already. Katie, from your Paralympic knowledge, go on.
I'm not sure about this one. I would have probably, I don't think it's many.
I'll go for 5. Is it not 5?
7, I was going to say, but that's too many, I think.
It's four. Four side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's less. Yeah, 4. There you go.
Question 4. Arsenal. Big. It's not a 1-1 or a 2-0. No. What was it now?
I was going to say 7-2. Ooh.
10. What was the score?
9-1. 9-1.
9-1 to who?
To Arsenal. 9-1 to Arsenal.
Wow. Okay, so keep handing them up then. Question 5. Green ball, easy one. 3 points. Yes, there it is. Good. That's question 5. What about question 6? Which round was Fury stopped in? Do you know this, Katie?
No, not sure about this one. I'd have had to guess.
7th round.
7th round.
Rematch coming soon.
Good. What about those F1 races not won by Lewis Hamilton? Can't be many.
No. Just 3.
Just three.
Gasly, Bottas, Verstappen, the only other ones to win.
Nice, Johnny.
Knowledge.
Very good. Question 8. How old is Naomi Osaka?
She's not old.
What, 22?
21, I was going to say.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, good knowledge.
Right. Question 9. What do we think? 5, maybe 5, I reckon.
5?
That's
I think a try is worth 4.
Oh, okay then.
No, way off.
Just for 2 points.
You're going 2, okay, yeah.
3 in rugby union, 2 in.
Okay, way off. Sorry. Chambeau, what's his current world golf ranking? He obviously rocketed. What do we think, Katie? What are you going for?
3rd?
6. I'll go 6.
Well, you should be. If you've done your maths going along, then it'll be 5. Hopefully, as long as my maths is robust, then we're fine.
Well, I'm hoping very much it is, Johnny. Come on, let's go. Round 4, emoji dingbats. Let's go through these quickly. What do we get? Question 1, Katie. Any thoughts?
Well, Stuart Hogg. There's a Stu, there's Art, and there's a Hogg. Stuart Art.
Nice. Stuart Hogg. Very, very good. Good. Next one. That was a tricky one, wasn't it?
That was a tricky one.
That was well tricky. What do you get?
Simone Biles. Fantastic.
Simone Biles.
Ills. Oh, Reedy, you rascal.
That's a SIM card. I see it now. That's the problem. Okay, this one I think he's come up in the quiz already. I think his name has been mentioned. I think is it Tyson Fury? Yeah, Ty Sun, and a little mad emoji.
Nice. Question number 4. Ooh.
I like this one.
Get your car. If you get car right. What do you think? Caroline.
Wozniacki. Very clever. Very clever.
Lang seems to have dropped out, but we'll carry on, Katie.
Carry on. This one just was maybe a bit too much for him. He was worried.
May have been too struggling with this one, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Absolutely. So
what
we've got. I think the last one I've got white and I've got a head, but I couldn't quite work out the first one.
So rich, hard. So rock, it's hard. Richard Whitehead. Paralympian sprinter.
Oh, great.
Quite a lot of medals for GB.
Excellent. There you go.
Let's keep piling through.
Yeah, this one had me stamped. So,
well, say what you see there.
Yeah. So
Abby.
Is it Abby? So Abby. Oh, Abby.
Abby. It's Abby Wambach. Abby Wambach.
Oh, there you go. That's clever as well. Again, once you see it, it's amazing. Okay, so that's question 6. On to question 9. Lanks, did you get this one eventually?
I was thinking America, so obviously USA.
Yeah.
So Musa. And then I think you got the last one. I like it. Sissoko.
Sisters OKO. Sisters OKO.
Oh, nice. Like that. Yes. Question 8. Oh, remember that one?
Yeah, this is the overwhelming one.
Head was spinning. What do you get? C bass.
C.
Bass, T.
Yeah, and then entry. So Sebastian, and then we've got a doctor for a dog. So Vettel. Sebastian Vettel.
Very good. I like that one. Yes. Question 9. KT, isn't it? KT.
Yeah.
What's the last one?
Yeah, I didn't get the second name on this one. I think I didn't get the second name. Did you get it?
No.
What's in a pencil?
Lead,
and then key. Katie Ledecky. Ledecky. Yeah.
Oh, that's a rascal.
Yeah, as in it doesn't scan as well as some of the others, but Katie Ledecky, swimmer, very famous swimmer. So
very famous. Should have got that one.
Johnny Chester, good.
I like this one.
Go on then, take us through it, Katie.
Yeah, well, so we've got 2. So Tommy with the I, so Tommy, and then I reckon it's Fleetwood because he's running, he's fleeing, and then we've got so the golfer, Tommy Fleetwood.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good.
Come on then, Reedy. Do we have the top 3 winners?
We do, but we'll just go for tiebreaker first, won't we? How many shots in total were hit across all players in the US Open last week? There was 30,070. What's the answer? There you go, 30,070.
Wow,
that is good. That is good. Right, we've got top 3 then. It's official. We've got the top 3.
Yeah, I've got them in here. I can see them.
Got them in.
Come on then. Let's Katie take it away.
Yeah, let's see them then. So in the top 3 this evening for the September quiz, 3rd place, Onward Christian Soldiers from Cambridge. So you've done there 34 points, very respectable total. Good job to that team.
34, very good. Very good score for 3rd place.
It's good that.
Okay. Oh, 2nd, baton twirling, Loughborough.
So I think that's their sport and their place, I think, yeah.
Fantastic.
Well done for those guys.
35, again, close.
As in, our winner, though, is 4 points ahead of that. It's 39 points.
No way.
What? And the winner tonight is?
And I think they've definitely been in the lead at the top 3 before. Okay. I can't quite remember if they've won before, but it's I think they're from Exeter, the Heathertree Eagles.
Wow.
Ultimately 39 points.
That's incredible. Is that the highest we've ever had, isn't it, Reedy?
I think we've had another 39 maybe, but yeah, it's not. It's as in it's. Oh.
That's seriously impressive.
Fair play. And hold on, what we're hearing only 70 out on the tiebreaker. The winners, only 70 shots out in the tiebreaker.
Wow.
Decent, mate.
Look, we could go on all night. Do we know how many teams were involved tonight, Johnny? Any idea?
128 different teams tonight, yeah.
Oh, lovely. Well, listen, thank you, one of the 128 teams you are, for playing this evening. Hopefully you've had a great evening. We've had a good evening. Katie, have you had a good evening?
Loved it. Thanks so much for having me. It's been great.
Johnny, have you had a good evening?
A very good evening. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Always a good evening. Thank you for joining us. Listen, hopefully you've had good banter, good fun. It's been a good evening. But also there's a key question in there that Greg brought to us. Really key. There it is. What would it take for you to seize the moment and turn to follow Jesus? Do you remember then the 3 questions? Is he there? Does he care? Does it matter? It's worth thinking about such questions. Indeed, a friend that's brought you along tonight, then don't hesitate to ask them and say, well, listen, what is that? What is it? What does it mean for you? Why do you trust that it's true? So seize the moment, please do. And come back another time as well. This isn't just a one-off. We've got dates in the diary for October and November, and then a special Christmas event as well coming up. More on that as the months roll on. So super. It's just been a really, really good time. Johnny, anything else from you? Anything going on?
The only other thing to mention really is the leaderboards. You'll be able to find that. All the results are up there now, already ready to go. You can see where you got on. We'll have it out on social media as well in a minute for you as well.
There we go. Check it out. Look, it's been a lovely night. Johnny, Katie, thanks for joining me. Loved it. Thank you very much for joining us. See you again soon. Good night. God bless.
But